There it is. That was the best lease purchase I ever did. This is Jason's house in Georgia. This is our last day here. U-Haul's right there. I gotta show y'all what's going on in here though, because I don't usually fall in love with houses. Look, we sold at Fizbo. But I fell in love with this thing. I'm gonna take you in the back door like guests. So we did this as a lease purchase because this garage wasn't here. And we knew that, one, I needed an office. I needed space for myself. So we built me an office up there, and we needed more garage space. It had this garage right here on the main house, but we needed more. So we built this attached, see it's attached, garage. I cannot tell y'all the live videos that I have made on that couch looking at this view. And just so we're clear, I'm making this video for myself. I usually make a lot of videos for y'all. This one's for me. I wanted this patio furniture. I knew I would use this. Mom got me the patio furniture for Christmas or Easter or something, I don't know, but I just love our back porch here. This is where I took Abby's first day of school pictures. This is where the frogs live, and they get loud in August and September, and they jump all over the concrete. The boys played baseball out here. They would have the batter's box or whatever right there, and then they would have this whole like pizza-shaped backyard to hit into. Good morning, doggy. I fed lots of cardinals out there. I prayed a lot right out here. I went through some tough times on this porch, y'all. We had a lot of fun out here, though. I could be up in my office and watch all the action down here. My bathing suit's still out to dry. We had our TV mounted up there so we could watch games and Jason could grill and we could just have outside life. Here's the kitchen. And now this house was totally done when we found it. Good morning, babe. Good morning. I fell so in love with this kitchen, y'all. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I always wanted to get lights above the cabinets, and we never made it that far. But there's a switch for it. I also, the house that I moved from, I had the laundry room in the basement, so it was super plush to have the laundry room on the main level and actually have a room for the laundry with the sink. Hey, y'all. We got this nice little built-in mudroom. And, I mean, we got boxes and stuff all over the place right now, so y'all just forget that. And we have a pantry. I'd never had a pantry like this before. When I grew up in Powell, we had a pantry, but it was like just a closet. I'd never had a pantry, not like this before. And I thought this was so amazing when we got it. I still think it's amazing. But then look, you see these windows? This is what I really fell in love with. There's windows in the house. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I am obsessed with windows. And we got all of our boxes here. But this was the dining room. And I didn't know this when we bought it, but y'all check this out. I don't know who designed this house with this front door right here, but the sun comes up perfectly in through that front door. The feng shui or however you say it, I don't even know, is so perfect here. So perfect. I don't know how they planned that or designed that or knew that or if they knew that, but it's amazing to wake up to every morning. And that's why I'm doing the morning video. Even though I haven't even had my coffee yet. Half bath right here. And I'll tell you, we walked in the front door and I could see those windows all throughout there, and I could see into the kitchen. And y'all, I just knew. And I make fun of people who say they walk into a house and just fall in love with it. Y'all, I fell in love with this house. I fell in love with this house. And we dolled it up. So cute. Hey! I've had a lot of selfies with this mirror in Tennessee and in Georgia. And this is the master. Again, all of our boxes, all of our junk. I didn't even make the bed. We just started shooting videos today. One of my favorite videos was I titled it "Yeah, But," and it was about women who were making all these excuses. They'd say, "Okay, I hear what you're saying, but yeah, but I made it right here. I made a ton of videos right here. This space is perfect." Hey, Janetta, there's my peacock. The house that I was living in when we moved in here was one of my mom's rental houses. And y'all, in my wildest dreams, I never dreamed I'd have a bathroom this big. And I always showed everybody we had a chandelier in the bathroom. I'm telling you, the bathroom I came from would have fit in the shower. I just thought I had hit the jackpot on this house. And I did. And another family's going to use it now. One of the problems, though, was this window. It's beautiful. It's right over the tub. But this window faces our neighbors, and those are the best neighbors. Hey, Julie. Hey, Justin. This is our view of your house. But I realized the bathroom window, we were going to have to put blinds in it or something because you couldn't be naked in the bathroom without the neighbors seeing it. So I had the glass frosted while Jason was out on a trip one time, as soon as we moved in. I'm okay. I'm okay. We had a huge linen closet in here, toilet necessities, and a walk-in closet. This is my side. And we had a lot of fights over who got what side and how many shelves we could each take. And this is when I realized that living together and sharing a closet, sharing a bathroom with somebody, that's barbaric. That's just crazy. I don't know how people do that. It ended in a lot of fights. A lot of fights. But Jason ended up with this side. Also, I got to tell y'all, when we moved in, before we built the garage out there, this is where I worked. In the closet. I had a desk right there. We put in electric for me. And this carpet's beige. I don't know why it looked a little pink there. It must be the sunlight coming in or something. But I had a closet there, and there's a picture of me facing that wall in the closet recording First Deal Done Fast. There's another great video that I love, and I'm talking about why you should never do foreclosures. I think it was 5 reasons why you should never buy foreclosed houses. And I shot it in the closet. I cannot tell you how many podcast interviews I did in the closet. Wherever you're working right now, whatever the situation can be, is going to be right now, it can be different. Okay? I promise y'all, it can be different. I had knickknacks on the shelves, and Jason said, "We don't need that crap in the closet." He was right. I hate to admit that, but he was right. I loved it though, because I have the same sunrise view here that I did at the front door. So I told you we did a lease purchase on this house. This is the only house I think I've really done a lease purchase on. And we did it so we could live here while they were building the garage. There he is again. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. This was our grandparents' room. Again, I just knew they would appreciate the sunrise and their own bathroom. So when Jason's parents came to visit, or my parents came to visit, they would have their own little suite in here. And then, of course, I had all my off-season clothes in here because all my clothes wouldn't fit in that closet downstairs. As big as it is, with as much space as he gave me. Another linen closet. And this is Harrison's room. And I told Jason when we moved in, I was 32, I think, when we moved in here. And it was the first time I had a walk-in closet. But the boys lucked out. They both got walk-in closets when they were boys. I thought that was so cool. And they had to share a bathroom. But just when the grandparents were here. Otherwise, they used that other one, too. It's kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom. And then Jason had his office here. You still set up, babe?
Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
This was Gavin's room. See that sun? It's so perfect. This house lines up so perfectly with the sun. And I don't know how they knew that or how they did that. But that's how it was. That's how it is. A new family from Texas is moving in here. But Gavin had his walk-in closet too. I think Gavin got to choose the room, and then Harrison got first dibs on furniture. I love this little inset though in his room. This is a huge room. This would have been a great, what am I trying to say? It could have been a great playroom, or it could have been, there's storage out there, or it could have been, there's space right there. You could have put another bathroom in here and had another bedroom and bathroom up here. Jason, from his window, he could see my window over there in the garage once we got it built. Hey, Mom, I found my corner table. So, this is upstairs. I also, in this room, I thought we were going to be here for a while, and I thought it'd be a baby room. This view scares me. I'm scared of heights. And this, even right now, makes me a little queasy. It's just so high up. I had that window on the wall. I love windows. Need some Norwex on that front door now. I love this house, y'all. So, Jason and I got married in October of 2015. And on our 1-year anniversary, October of 2016, we decided to move in together. And we went to, I think, Callaway Gardens, down in Georgia, real Georgia. I'm in Rome, Georgia right now. And I decided I didn't want to go back to Tennessee. I wanted to stay in Georgia with my husband and do the married thing. So we came back to Rome because his boys lived in Rome, and I hated the house that he was living in because it was just a weekender house. There wasn't anything wrong with it. It just wasn't home, you know. So we were driving for dreams. We weren't even driving for dollars. We were driving for dreams, and I found a house on Zillow, and it brought us over to this neighborhood. And we were looking at a house, and while we were looking at that, the developer, the builder for the subdivision, came by, and he said, you know, hey, I'm happy to show you that house, blah, 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 blah. And they were building the one next to it, and blah, 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 blah. And I looked out, and I said, what about a house like that over there? He said, yeah, that one's for sale. Do you want to go see it? I said, oh, yeah. He gave us the garage code. We came in through the garage and walked in that kitchen. It was so pretty and white, and it smelled so good. It smelled like, you know, wood floors and fresh paint. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the way it smelled. I'm telling y'all, I fell in love that day. I just knew it was mine. Sometimes you just know, right? I just knew it was mine. But the problem was it had the main house here that I've showed you. There wasn't anywhere for me to have an office, and we had too much stuff to go in one garage. So over the next week or so, we found out that the builder had finished this house in like April or May, and again, this is October, and the house hadn't sold. And found out that he was making payments to a private money lender. And y'all, I'm in real estate, so like none of this phases me. These are regular conversations to have. Like, I know that this house isn't just sitting here for free and nobody's making any kind of payment on it. So, you know, we dug a little deeper and found out this guy was making payments on this empty house, just waiting on it to sell. Sound familiar? And we offered to rent it, do a lease purchase on this, and then let him build us a garage, because that would make it perfect. And once it was perfect, we could live here. So that's what we did. We started paying rent in November. I mean, this all took like 2 weeks. We started paying rent in November. We moved in over Thanksgiving. Moved out of my house in Knoxville on San Juan, my mom's rental house that I lived in, and moved in here. And we rented it until April or May, 6 or 7 months. We had a year. But as soon as they got the garage done, Jason got a mortgage and bought it. This is Jason's house. I lived here with him. And he has kids in Rome, Georgia, so he needs a house in Rome, Georgia. and I was doing a lot of coaching. I had all my houses in Tennessee full. So I thought, all right, I'll just move to Georgia. We'll have a little adventure. And we lived here for, I think, until like that July. So right after we closed on it, Jason lost his job and he was out of work for a couple months, and that was stressful. Y'all remember when that eclipse came by, that solar eclipse or whatever? That was one of the worst days of my life. Right out here on this view, trying to see this once-in-a-lifetime thing and dealing with the husband. It was bad. Real bad. Done a lot of other cool things here, though, too. Like I actually started She Buys It here. I really got my YouTube channel going here. I had my first $40,000 a month in coaching here. On the way to Albuquerque, mostly, but here. I took a lot of sales calls on this porch with this view. Had a lot of coffee out here, had a lot of dinners out here. When we first got this couch, I think it was in March, and I slept out here a couple different nights because Jason was gone. He was employed again. And that's basically what happened, is he landed a really awesome job in Florida, and it was a great opportunity. Job was just made for him, and he loves it. So he started spending a lot of time in Florida, and I was here in Georgia by myself, and then my houses were empty in Tennessee, and then I was trying to come back and forth from Tennessee to Georgia, and it just wasn't working. I thought, well, why am I staying in Georgia by myself? I'm going to start traveling. So, I don't know if y'all remember this, but like 2018 and 2019, I was hitting Delta Sky Miles like crazy. Because otherwise I was just going to be here by myself. I could fly in here and then drive up to Knoxville if I needed to, or go hang out, stay at mom and dad's, or, do whatever, but I wasn't staying here by myself. He was in Florida. I went all over the place. I had a blast. But last year I got tired. I got tired of the travel. I got tired of the back and forth. I got tired of all of it. We started Whitney hauling in August of 2018. And then 2019, I was tired of running 4 companies in Tennessee and living in Georgia and jumping around the country like a gypsy. I was tired. Couldn't do it anymore. So in last fall, 2019, almost 3 years since we've been here, I decided to move back home. Move back in. I think before that, because I lived in another one of mom and dad's rental houses most of last year. It must have been the end of 2018. Yeah, it was December of 2018 I moved into one of mom and dad's rental houses. And so I had that house, and then I had this house, and then I had the house in Florida. We were living in a hotel in Florida. But I was tired of not having a home. And so last fall, Mom kicked me out of her rental house because I was gone so much and the preacher needed a place to stay. So I moved back into Mom and Dad's house, and then I decided I couldn't do that anymore. So I decided last fall to move back to Tennessee. And one of the real reasons I moved back is because I bought the Knox Rhea. And I couldn't run the Knox Rhea from the road. Couldn't do it. Can't do it. Had to be home. Had to be in Tennessee. So that's what I did. And then we found a house on Christmas Day, signed a contract in Tennessee. And I've got a big, nice, beautiful house on the Holston River in Strawberry Plains, which is where my honey hole is, funny enough. So I've got a home base in Tennessee. And if nobody was going to be in this house, Jason said that he didn't need this house. So he's bought a smaller house, still in Rome, because his kids live in Rome and he needs to have a place with them. They're in high school and middle school. They're a sophomore and then the 8th grade. So we're still living in Rome a little bit. I'm living in Tennessee full-time all the time. I never even changed my citizenship. I never officially moved to Georgia. I just stayed at my husband's house a lot. I always kept my license and my taxes and my stuff in Tennessee. I even got my Tennessee shirt on today. Y'all see this? Yay! So anyway, that's a quick summary of how we ended up in Rome and how we did this lease purchase on this beautiful house. And I've saved the best part of it for last. Y'all ready? Again, my view. I could sit out here and talk to y'all for hours. In fact, I have sat out here and talked to y'all for hours. Sun coming up. The garage. Now, originally, if you ask me, the whole garage was mine. Every bit of this was going to be my spot in Georgia. And then something about being married and compromising came along. I don't really understand. We might just need separate houses. But we built me this office. And I love my office. Came up here, had my vision board on the wall right there. Boom. We got super high-speed internet up in here so that I could do all the videos for all the people on all the real estate. Had my nice little cubby with my little desk. Jason and Jim and Sandra got me this. This is the real estate journal. And I was the cover girl in spring of 2016. So that's me. And look, I'm standing in front of the Nocturia sign right there. This was when I got my auction license, which is actually in Rome, Georgia. This is me trucking. I mean, this whole thing, that was when I was flipping houses. This whole thing is a great summary of my life. That's at a boot camp. I love this. It was a perfect article. And the pictures that Brad chose were perfect too. I got speakers up here though, so I could listen to my affirmations just with a click of a button. Had some storage on the sides. Here's my vision board. I love it. Made a lot of things happen up here. I have my desk right here, a standing desk right here, so I can enjoy my sun coming up every morning. Have my couch. I didn't have any pink carpet up here. I thought I was in heaven when they finished this and I could move in. I had a huge bathroom with a chandelier in it. Who would have thought about putting a chandelier in a bathroom? I had a walk-in closet here. I had my own office here, totally separate. I could get away from everybody. I could do whatever I wanted to out here. I was thrilled. I love this house. And, you know, honestly, this is the house I thought we were going to have for until the boys were out of high school and then we could move back to Tennessee permanently. But that's just not how life went. So I feel like we're leaving this house a little too early. But Joel Osteen and I had a little conversation yesterday. And he explained to me that you got to move sometimes. You got to go where it doesn't make any sense. You got to go. If God tells you to move, you got to move. And technically God told Jason to move. Maybe God told me to move and then he told Jason to move. But either way, we have a new house in Rome. It's much smaller and it's older. Not super old. It was built in 03. I graduated high school in 03. It's a good year. I can't wait to watch this next year and see what other kinds of adventures come along in a year. This was the best backyard view until I got my house on the river. All right, I'll check y'all out in Tennessee. Bye, Hollercrest.